Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Raiders would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now Anderson. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They give it to Anderson, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And this one is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the ground, it's Gray. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again here with Gray. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Throwing his car on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Here's Lynch to throw. Screen play, Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, here we go, oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From midfield now, here's Lynch. And this one's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing again here, Lynch. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Lynch connecting with Sanders, and the Broncos convert on third down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed. Watching that, Marty. Marty. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, Lynch. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
This is Gray trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And the back goes into motion. On third down, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here come the Raiders. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the... The 25. Ground. This is Jalen Richard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the settle down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. To the ground, this time Lynch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sanders. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, design run for their wideout. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Anderson. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They go play action now. Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Leopard. Back up. All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun, it's Lynch. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Lynch on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Carr. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Carr going to throw. And incomplete here on third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They go play action with Lynch. Steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Lynch looking for Sanders here. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Fresh set of downs here. And now Lynch. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a give. Running right is Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Khalil Mack in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to
shake it off. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The the secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
No, check. Patriot. 319.
On first down, it's Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. 319.
From the gun, Lynch. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run for it with Anderson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he's able to put it through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Shreds the tackle. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Oakland. 56 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. And he finds Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Now, 6-18.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Hey, 7:34. Get down. Get the shit.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Screen play, Anderson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Second down and just 1.
Here we go now.
Now it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Lynch. And he whips that one incomplete there. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Broncos on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Smith. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try and run it here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back now in the East Bay. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
No, check. Patriot. Here we go. Green, 32. Leopard.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Launching one for Henderson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lynch. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. to the ground. Anderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Comes play number 6 on this drive. On the end around, this is Thomas. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking.
From the gun, Lynch. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Again, Anderson. Anderson a first down and more. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and goal.
Over. Watching that, Barney.
Now Lynch. And that is incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a handoff looking right. And oh, he spins past him and into space. A big play that time for the Raiders. 68 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Carr to throw on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
Shift together here from the D-line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Denver, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
you.